Hello and welcome to Gardens Now. Today we're going to learn how to plant wildflower seeds. Wildflowers are a great way to boost curb appeal while also giving back to the ecosystem. I'm going to use a wildflower seed blend that I designed for Sunday, but this guide will work for nearly all wildflower seed blends. We'll get into the science of wildflowers and how I designed this blend in a future video. For today, we're just going to focus on the how-to. Knowing when to sow is crucial for most plants. However, wildflowers are much more flexible on sowing time. The ideal time to sow is in the fall after your first frost, but you can still get great results in just about any time of the year. Knowing sun and shade exposure is also crucial for most plants, but this can be skipped for wildflower blends. I know there are a variety of plants in this blend that can do well in just about all sun conditions. For wildflower blends, it's okay if you don't know your sun conditions. Now let's get our tools ready. I love carrying around my tool bag, so if I unexpectedly need something else, I'll already have it handy. But for this, I'll probably only need a trowel, a hurry knife for weeding, a small hand rake, a small hand fork, a big metal rake, and a plant label. You'd be surprised how easy it is to forget what you planted and at what time. You don't need these exact tools. It's very easy to make do with what you already have on hand. Unlike grass, wildflowers need their space. To help achieve this, I'm going to mix the wildflower seeds with another medium. I'm going to use vermicompost, but there's many other things you can use, like potting soil, native soil, and compost. I already have some perlite in my mixing pot. It does have some benefits for the garden, but I'm more so using it to serve as a visual aid. Perlite is that white stuff that you often see in potting soils. Whichever medium you choose to use, the real key is getting the right ratio. You want about 4 parts of medium per 1 part of seed. If you're a weekend gardener, you might want to measure the area you plan to sow and make sure that it meets the specifications of the seed packet. I spend almost every day in the garden, so I'm not going to do that. I have no problem if I have to do some thinning or add more seed later. Now we'll want to prep the area. This is pretty quick and easy. Simply remove any weeds and debris first. This is obviously for aesthetic reasons, but also horticultural reasons as well. Weeds will take nutrients, water, and sunlight from our wildflowers, and we don't want that. For removing the debris, you can be pretty gentle with your rake. We only need to remove sticks and leaves. Now we'll want to give the existing soil a good scratch. This will allow the seeds to get established and take root easier. We'll also expose any weeds that were overlooked. Next, apply your seed mix as evenly as possible. Now you'll want to top the seed so it's not exposed. I'm going to use vermicompost with live worms, so if you see the soil wiggling, that's why. But you can use compost, potting soil, native soil, just about anything. You'll want to top to about 1/8 of an inch, but this is very flexible. No need to get a tape measure. Now we'll want to water the area pretty thoroughly. We want to stop just before the point of saturation. If possible, try to use the mist setting on your hose sprayer. This is more gentle for the seeds. I don't have a mist setting on this sprayer, but that's okay. I'll just try to be extra gentle and cautious when watering. If you have a lot of birds in your garden like I do, you don't want them to eat the seeds you just planted. At the same time, I don't want to permanently evict the birds from the garden either. To get the best of both worlds, I'll give them some fresh bird seed in the feeder, and sprinkle some bird seeds in other areas of the garden. They will go for this easy seed first, and allow some time for the wildflowers to get germinated. And that's all you need to do to get your wildflower garden started. Be sure to subscribe so you can see the follow-up videos on caring for your wildflowers. Did you have any questions about this process? Let me know in the comments. What other lawn and garden topics do you want covered? Let me know in the comments as well.